Okay, good morning, book lovers of the internet. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe because for every subscriber, I get a new subscriber and they also read a page from a book of my choice. So in today's video, I am going to be speaking about a short story called I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream by uh, Harlan Ellison. It was recommended to me by one of you guys during the live stream. Apologies because I don't remember exactly who, since so much is going on during the live stream. However, I read it a couple of minutes ago. I rated it 4 out of 5 stars and it has about 13 pages, so I think that it's fascinating how an author can pack so little in only 13 pages, and as a slow reader with a destroyed attention span and a procrastination problem, these are the sorts of ideas I'm looking for. So, if you see me looking away from the screen, it's because I have my notes written down over here. I took down some pointers regarding this short story just to let you know what I think. So, 4 out of 5 stars, definitely a good rating. It's a very suspenseful story, and right off the bat, you don't know what's going on, and then everything um, is put into place, and you start to identify the context and what's actually going on. It's basically a story about this AI sort of entity called AM, who who has many names basically: allied master computer, adaptive manipulator, and aggressive menace. And as time progresses, he does become even worse of an entity. This story is only has 5 different characters. Their names are Gorister, Ellen, Nimdok, Benny, and Ted. Quite simple names for characters, and at first I thought I wouldn't enjoy it because so many characters were being introduced at once. But then I realized that it's only them left, save for AM as well. And I took the amount of characters at the beginning um, with a pinch of salt because then they started to be fleshed out. And I use that term lightly over here because fleshed out, they're hardly humans anymore with what AM does to them. Um, so they're basically trapped someplace beneath the ground. In the darkness, it's not a very comfortable place to live in. And AM is trying to get his revenge on them because since humanity gave him conscience and he has nothing to do with that, he can't really apply it to anything. And he's living a miserable life. Basically, he wants to torment the people who did this to him, and he does so by granting these 5 people left immortality and tormenting them, torturing them for his time on Earth. Basically, um, it's quite a sadistic sort of story. However, the suspense makes it all worthwhile, especially the way the title comes into play at the end. One of the characters is physically changed to a point where he can't even kill himself in order to be immortal, and so that AM can torture him for the rest of his days, basically. It's also a very sensory story. Um, the author has a way, so the author's name is Harlan Ellison. I'm not, I think it's, I'll have to look it up quickly actually, whether it's a he or a her or whatever. Um, Turns out it's a guy. He actually has some very strange concepts for a story, but he's a very great writer. The way he describes what's going on, it's very sensory. Um, he mostly uses short sentences, kind of like the heartbeats of his own characters. And I'd like to spoil this for you, so if you don't want to be spoiled, just click away. But otherwise, basically, I do recommend that you read this for yourself. But basically, it's a shame that Ted is able to save the others by killing them, most of them anyway, because the others kind of kill each other too. But Ted is the only one who remains alive, and this changed in a way whereby he can't kill himself. So Ted is really a hero over here, but at the same time, he can't save himself. And this irony is very saddening to think about a character who'll have to live on like this because if he can't kill himself, can he even hurt himself? So he knows what he's missing out on. It's kind of shaped into a dystopian sort of feel, but he knows what he's missing out on because he used to be a human, but then again, he can't really feel pain and he'll live on forever, kind of like a slug perhaps, but it's very, very saddening to see, and it makes you think about people who are living this way, who are actually still humans. Um, in a way, it can be quite satirical, considering that there are some people who are living their days in the exact same way that Ted is, um, basically throwing their lives away, right? Because they can't do anything about it, and they're trapped in this loop of having to do what others tell them rather than taking advantage of the benefits that life can bring you. And even though it's all about death and killing the entire human race, it's also about appreciating the life you have as long as you do have it, because you never know when it will be taken away from you, especially since World War III is what started all of this to begin with. Um, I think that is all I have to say about this. It's a fantastic thriller, short story. I'd definitely recommend it to you. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars for the reason that I would have wished for a brief explanation regarding how AM can change the character's physical appearances. For example, the way he does with Benny, who is actually who goes mad, who goes completely crazy, and he is changed into an ape basically by AM and also blinded. He eventually is killed as well. But I want to know how AM is able to do this, and whether it's all in their heads, whether it's all a simulation rather than something that's actually happening to them. That would really add to my interpretation of the story. But anyway, that's all I have to say about this. If you enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, comment, share. Feel free to do anything to help out my channel. And I'll see you in the next one, hopefully very, very soon. Bye, guys.